I'm showing 11.
No, it was
Nope.
muted this whole time.
It was muted this whole time. Hello,
We said
everybody.
some really heartfelt things.
Yeah, we said some really important things.
Hey, look! Sounds! Okay, we're good now.
Hey. You know... Okay, I'm gonna start in the reverse order of my of my announcements today. I'll start by saying hello and welcome. We're Saves vs. Death. I'm Blank. This is Jess. This is Wraith. This is Hades. I think I did that right this time. Anyway, I am sick, and I have been for the past week, and I'm on a bunch of Sudafed right now, so forgive me for fucking up. So, that was ironically my last announcement. Starting with it as my first one this time. Moving on to announcements. I'm going to start, or I guess I'll start after starting, by going off script again for the second time. The first time you didn't catch it. So we did a Q&A last week. As you know, we do those every 4 episodes or so. And in that Q&A, we talk a lot about some really interesting stuff with the stream. So a lot of the questions were posed by Chomp, who has been wonderful to ask a bunch of questions for your entertainment as well. So that stream is available right now on our Twitch page. So all you have to do is go there and look at it. It's only going to be available till Sunday, so I'd definitely catch it if you're caught up with the stream. There's a lot of cool things that are talked about in there. One is what happens if a TPK occurs, which I thought was a really cool question. So go check that one out, and if you can't, we will have it available at some point as a Patreon gift. And also, I follow up that question on our blog, so go to after you watch the episode, go to www.savesversedeath.com and check out my blog. I write every 2 weeks on there. Okay, so moving on to the next thing. Do you want to say this thing with the giveaways, Jess?
Sure.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Absolutely. It's cool.
Okay.
It's not like this is a, off the cuff game. Anyway, so when we hit 50 followers, we'll be giving away 3 copies of the Cyberpunk Red Jumpstart Kit, which we played a little bit as our session 0 before moving into the game. It's really fun. It's really awesome. It's why Moxie's a nomad. So when we just be active in chat on the day that we hit 50, I think we're 9 followers away. So spam chat, drag your friends over, click follow, win stuff. Great fun.
Yes. 3 things.
Right.
Very cool.
Free stuff.
Some other things. In light of our last episode, which is fairly traumatic, I have some changes, some tweaks to the house rules that I do. So you'll see those in the game. The major one that you will see for sure is that Mortal Zero has been moved to a category, or I guess a clarification that it's near mortal. So procs death saves only on a crit. And that is something you'll see. There's a bunch of other small changes that you probably won't notice. And then moving on to Wraith.
Hey!
I did that last time too.
Right, I know.
James. Whatever your name is.
I'm easy. It's
What's
cool.
your name?
Say my name. Say my
That guy.
Copyright. So anyway, I wanted to mention that we are still supporting the Solo But Not Alone 2 project. 100% of their proceeds are going towards suicide prevention, which is a really good cause. Currently, they have 10 days left to go in their campaign. They're 81%, so we just need to push them up to that goal and over. They're just trying to make what they made last year. It all goes towards a good cause. And if you donate, like even $10, they'll give you 110 solo RPG games and exercises. And I have actually donated and checked some of those out, and they're really cool. So I would suggest, if you have the money or just want to give money to the cause, check it out.
Go check them out. The
links in the
81%
description.
might be a little out of date, actually, now that I think about it. I wrote this a few days ago, but still, close. We're getting close.
Yep.
Yep.
So be real loose today.
Alrighty. Gonna pass on to Hades.
Great.
All right.
This is
Well, I'll do
good.
the give you a recap on what happened last episode. Moxie, we started. Moxie got hit by a mysterious solo's gunfire while trying to drive away in the amazing vehicle we had. She and Cammy were able to get a few blocks away before pulling into an alley and where she passed out. Wraith and Cass were in another vehicle heading away from where they called for help. Wraith and Cass get there. Moxie and Cammy are pinned down in a building upstairs. Moxie is bleeding out and Cammy saves her with a med kit, just barely. Cass throws a grenade and pushes the solo out the other side of the building. We all escape into the cars outside and get away back to our, well, two of us apartments. And we get Moxie to the doctor, and Cass is waiting his turn. And then while that's happening, Wraith completes the mission with Rex, and he negotiates more money. And Cass, Wraith, and Cammy are at the bar.
Yep.
I do want to say one thing real quick.
Yeah.
So anybody who watches the secret Q&A episode from last week, there was a spoiler.
Which is spoilers. Very spoiler.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Good.
There's a spoiler as to who our unknown assailant was, because Blank decided
What
to
a teaser.
accidentally say it. So check it out
You
while
learned
it's
a
still
name,
up.
that's all. It might become important one day down the road. We'll see. Anyway, moving on. Let's get started with our game, I suppose. So, as you all know, Cammy, Cass, and Wraith were last seen in a bar. The evening kind of washes off them as I don't know, as the weight of the scene they just went through kind of takes its toll on them. They all share a drink in the comfort of a familiar bar, Frank's, as usual. And the bar kind of reflects their state. It's very empty. Ever since changing from the hovel seemed to be a popular name, it's kind of been slower, actually. Perhaps the name is too upscale for the clientele that go to the Nook. You get your normal neighborhood patrons. You guys see Pons comes in there occasionally during the few weeks of recovery. There's also a Chinese woman whose name you did not get, who runs the little novelty store where Jess buys her plants from. Or I'm sorry, Moxie buys her plants from.
Jess doesn't buy plants, Jess has a black thumb. In case anyone cared.
But yeah, unless there's something pressing that you need to do immediately, that you need to role play out, I think we should skip to some downtime.
I agree, but there's one short thing I need to do.
Okay.
I need to, after a couple of drinks on that first night, I need to roll up to Frank while he's working.
He's there. He'll be there while you and Cammy are there, or while Cass and Cammy are there. So it's easy. Frank, right now he is. It's getting late in the night, and he is cleaning off the nozzles to the kegs, putting them into a little plastic
Solution.
bin of hot water and some cleaning solution.
I'm gonna roll up to him, all casual.
Okay.
Hey, Chuma.
He says, "Yes."
Do you have a quiet moment that you and I can talk?
Oh. Yep. Booth?
Yeah, it's probably something we need to sit in the booth for.
He says, "Oh. Okay." He heads over there.
Okay. I sit down. I put money in the white noise generator.
Okay.
So, look, I don't want to cause problems, and there aren't any problems, but I have to say, I can't help but notice it's real slow in here. And I gotta say, part of the problem might be your AM bartender sexually harassed me the other day. I reached out as a friend and I was like, hey, I don't know you that well, maybe we can hang out sometime. And then he started making it real weird. And I just don't want him to be, hurting your clientele by creating these issues. So I thought I would bring it to your attention. It's not a big deal, but I would love to see you succeed. What am I rolling?
You know what you're rolling.
10.
10?
9. Yeah,
10 and
followed by
9.
Are you using loaded dice? Jesus.
No, I'm actually using the Vampire Masquerade First Edition, so I have the Ankh.
Ugh. Every time I make you roll something, and I even when I give you some enormous penalty, like a -8, it's somehow you get over 20, and I'm just like,
It's not true.
why did I even bother with a penalty?
I
It might
fail
as well
all
be
the
30.
time.
It's it's because none of us are around to watch this happen, and that's why Wraith is succeeding.
I need
know.
a dice camera so you guys can see it.
No, I believe you. That's not what I'm trying to say.
I'm right here.
Persuasion?
Are you in the booth with them?
No,
You guys are probably in the booth next door.
Yeah, but there's white noise
The
generator.
white noise machine. Yeah.
I only got a 32.
Only a 32.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh." His voice is
I
very
just
surprised. Sort of.
Wanted to make you aware
Conscious
of the
breath.
situation.
Oh, I am sorry. Very sorry.
We're good.
I will speak with Hal at once.
Thank you.
This will
Thank you
not
very
be
much.
problem again.
Thank you.
Ah,
Have a good night.
okay.
So awful.
All right, now we can fast forward. I needed to take care of
This
that.
couldn't wait. This couldn't wait till some other time.
Here I was
Here and
thinking
now.
he's going to ask for a gig. Because there's nobody here, no music.
That would have been smart.
No. As soon as he's like, I want to talk to Frank, I was like, it's about Hal. And then there was a brief moment where he's like, I've noticed it's dead in here, and I was like, maybe a gig. And then you went right into it, and I was like, yes!
We all knew you were plotting your revenge. All right, so yeah, let's get to the downtime, I suppose. So who'd like to start us off with downtime? How about you, Jess?
Sure.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to look up something for your roll skill.
For my what skill?
Your roll
Your main
skill.
roll ability.
ROLE.
I have my handy dandy chart of all the things out.
All the things.
Yeah.
You still have a 4, correct?
In tech?
In credibility.
Yes.
All right. So, I'm actually going to start you off with a small scene.
Last we left off, I was unconscious in a surgery chair.
Mm-hmm. You were left off. You don't know how much time has passed, but your eyes slowly crack open, and you can see sunlight coming in through the light of the kind of the patient rooms. It's this kind of clean-ish environment with just, there's like a bunch of boxes stacked up along the wall on the opposite side of the bed you're in, and there's a curtain divider between you and whoever would be in the next the next one over. You, however, get the window, which is quite nice. But the blinds are... Huh?
He does like me.
The blinds are shut, and eventually you hear the clatter of Pons's spider chair, walking in through the room. And upon seeing you, you're sitting, you're laying down in the chair. You've got a breathing mask over your face. It's helping you breathe, and you do notice that there is a tightness in your chest, even still. But you are dressed in like a hospital gown, and you've got bandages over your torso. But you notice a very hard tightness in your chest. He clambers over to you. He's wearing, his normal turtleneck sweater, black this time. On a little pick in his afro. And he says, "Hey, how you feeling? I was touch and go there for a little bit."
Like I got shot?
He says, does that make sense? He has a tray which actually has a real banana. That's the brand, by the way. And a glass of powdered orange juice. Little cup of water so you can mix it if you want.
Can I take this off? And she points to the breathing mask.
He says, "You can take it off, but it's not going to feel very nice. I did what I could. You have to understand, you took some real heavy damage into your lungs. And cloning has come a long way, but it ain't come that long. There are surgeries out there that, you could replace those lungs. You could get cyber lungs, and that would probably do the trick. That would do the trick. But as far as organic, I don't really have that type of facility, and you don't got the type of money."
Yeah.
Anyway, you can take it off, but it's gonna hurt to breathe.
She's just laying in the bed. She's not looking at him anymore. And she's just kind of staring up at the ceiling and processing everything. What happened, what this means moving forward. What about the others? Did they,
Cass is, he was pretty hurt as well. But he seems to be recovering just fine. He's actually out now. He can go on his way. You've been in here for probably 3 days.
And the others, do you know?
That little blue-haired girl. She's been in here at least once a day. Come see you. She seems fine. The other guy, I don't know his name. You hang around him sometimes. I seen him around. You know, he's got some beef with that bartender over there at Frank's. Hal came in here ranting about him, so I think he's alright.
You know, I'd ask, but another day.
I've been meaning to ask you because we're here. Would you like that hand back? Your friends wanted me to install it, but I didn't think it was right to do it without your permission.
How much did this set me back?
Oh, I don't have the bill right now, but I can go draw one out. At least 1,500, I'd say. He says, oh, one of your friends paid for it. I can't remember which one.
And this. How much is this one set me back?
Oh, he wanted.
What are my options? I'll walk around with a fucking mask over my face.
Take it slow. Alright, I'll be level with you. Repair like that's gonna cost upwards of 10,000. Easy. And I'm not gonna do anything like that on credit. I like you, but I don't like you that much.
When I walk out of heads without a mask on, what do you think?
It's your choice.
Give me some time.
Yeah. That's your hand. The one you have left. And leaves the tray sitting on the on the bed over you. And, you know, walks away.
She looks at the orange juice powder and just like shakes her head. She wants something much stronger than than that. But she's going to remove the mask and just see how much it hurts.
Oh, the first breath of air that you take burns like crazy. Your lungs just feel so damn. It's like pushing air into a balloon that's already at capacity. So it's just like goes out, feels like it's gonna burst in your lungs, and then immediately you have to push the breath back out.
think she'd just sit there, probably consider everything for about an hour, testing the mask off and on, trying to get used to. She doesn't. The feeling of not having it on.
Sure.
But
gonna take some time.
eventually, yeah, eventually she will tell Pons to give her the hand.
Okay. So let's do that. You want the cybernetic hand of fanciness.
I want the Andy hand.
You want the Anderson hand, sure.
Yeah.
The Andy hand.
Well, just Andy. I don't have
Right.
the Anderson hand yet.
All right, so let's roll for the humanity loss here, and then pay the money
Oh, I
for the
have to roll?
surgery.
Damn.
Yeah, I need you to
D6.
roll. I believe it's a D6 divided by 2. For the yep, sure is,
Oh, okay. And round up.
and then round up.
It's 2. Yeah. I rolled a 4, so it's 2.
So sweet. So you lose 2 points of humanity on
I
that.
do.
And on your notes for the cybernetic hand, you can put that it has a smuggling compartment in the palm. There's a actual spot you can like put your thumb into and peel open, and there's a little smuggling compartment right there.
Is there anything in there?
At the moment, there is. Yeah, there is a small little, like a baggie of some blue rock.
Some blue glass? Okay. Thanks, Molly. Okay.
Not only that, but all of the your middle finger specifically, you can pop off the top by unscrewing it.
Okay.
And you can fit like a pen-sized object into the length.
Oh, okay.
There are switches to turn off the joints at both joints in case you need it to, remain stiff. So,
That's a lot fancier than I thought it was.
yeah, you get used to it while not being able to breathe. It's like some time to learn how to use the hand.
Silver lining.
Yep. Cool.
Other than that, yeah, it's a cherry red cybernetic hand with like chrome, I guess, actuators and pistons on the undercarriage. It's very cool. It's custom Rockland Dynamics hand, so very nice.
Very fancy. Okay.
Anything you do, so I guess that'll take a few more days, so we can skip through that. You're still healing, but
Yeah.
you are able to check, your emails and, browse the data pool during your time in bed. One thing that does come up while reading the news is you read an article about from Network News 54. It says, on the waterfront, there was a series of murders and a small apartment building burnt down. Witnesses say 2 compact cars tore out of Westbrook heading east, leaving several corpses lying in the streets. Suspects are still at large, and the cops have made no arrests.
Does it say who, like, if you have any information, please contact so-and-so?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, contact Pablo Mendez at the, I think it's the 4th precinct.
Can I send an anonymous email?
No, not anonymous. It's the
Okay.
3rd precinct.
I will just. Oh, 3rd precinct. I will wait until I can. I will wait until I can walk,
Okay.
and then I will end that thread.
All right. Sources. Your sources also get to you with some emails about there was a mix-up in orders at the erection of the NewsSat building, and the secretary in charge was fired for incompetence.
Do I know the secretary's name?
Yeah, you'll learn the secretary's name. Her name is Tamra Wilson, and the construction was set back a few days.
That's good. Okay. I'm trying to remember what the concrete place was called without, flipping through pages of notes. Something concrete.
I can look it up. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Was it Mike's?
No, but
No.
Mike was the guy I thought might have just gotten fired. So I'm glad it wasn't him. I want to say start with the C. I could be so wrong.
This would be
What was
the NewsSat secretary.
The
Was fired.
NewsSat secretary got fired?
Yeah,
Oh, that's an important distinction.
it is.
Woohoo.
That I'm fine with. I was worried it was Mike.
So was I.
No, it was the NewsSat secretary. She got
Okay,
fired.
that's perfect. All my pieces falling into place. If I can remember what I'm doing with them.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up and tell you another time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. If she's from NewsSat, that's more important.
Okay.
Did the stuff to Foster arc get sent that morning? Do I know? Just out of curiosity. That rush order?
Oh, there's no news about it. You have no idea.
I was gonna check in on it anyway. You're good.
I was just curious. Okay, so construction was delayed. Is there any news about the cleanup being done
Cleanup. Oh.
of Shady Acres? 'Cause
Well,
they
it
still
was
had
delayed
the-
a few days.
Okay, so just as far as we know, everything kind of got delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
One thread that comes to you that you find quite interesting is in Kabuki. It seems like some local shops are being terrorized by a gang called Dai Knife, D-A-I Knife, like stab, members. And word on the street is that they forgot to pay their protection.
Is there a logo?
Logo?
Not a logo. Yeah, a gang logo.
They don't put any in the email to you. This is from...
Do I know? Is that something I know? And
You could do local
let's go
expert.
with this as a roundabout. I'm trying to find out if that would have been a tattoo that Rex had. Like, is it Rex's people clearing out Kabuki?
Oh,
It's like this is my thought pattern is, do I know this in order to find out if it's Rex's people?
Sure. Do a local expert check.
13.
13?
13.
You don't think... 13. Yeah, you're not sure. You recognize the name, but you can't quite place it. I mean, you guys were more on the south end of Watson before, whereas this is kind of off to the east, where you are now. So you're not too familiar with this one. You're familiar with Maelstrom. If it was Maelstrom, you'd know the logo.
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, there's a lot, but that's all you have got for now. Except for in a few days. Gonna do another scene. Sorry, guys. Hope you don't mind.
If I have any visitors in that first day before the surgery, or even if
That's a
Hans
great
doesn't
point.
mind giving a note to someone before I go back under for hand surgery.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Can you, my clothes, wherever they are, there should be a card for my cube across the street. Can you make sure Cass, Cammy, Wraith is the other one, who feeds Vim?
He's
I don't know what that means.
Alright. I'll make sure they know. Speaking of which, guys, you two, did you guys want to visit her at all? Let's do that scene now. Before that, let's figure out how long it takes everybody to recover, so we have some idea of what the hell, how long we have,
Sure.
in downtime. So, I think we did this last time, but I can't remember the exact numbers. Each of you got 1 day of speed heal, so that's double for 1 day. Do you guys know how to do heal time?
It was your body?
It's your body score per day,
Right.
provided you have facilities and that kind of thing, which you do. So,
I wrote
you
down
get
6
double.
days.
You got 6 days, so that's 6 for you. What about you, Hades?
Well, does the criticals on me slow me down?
No, they won't. No.
Okay. Well, I do 16 the first day.
Okay. And how much were you at? Excuse my coughing, guys. I really apologize.
So that takes me to moderate in 1 day.
Okay, but how many days in total?
So,
3?
3, 2.5.
Okay. So it works out timing wise. It took her 3 days to actually come conscious. So, yeah, and just because I'm mean, make sure you deduct your money and get your money also.
Yes,
told
I
you
did
this.
that last time.
Okay. Right.
Because apparently I don't know, a masochist. Or sadist, can't remember. I always forget those two. Do I have extra down penalty time for my hand since it's post original surgery?
No. It'll be done in a day, and we can still continue. Consider it part of
It's
your recovery.
still that part of healing. Okay.
Yeah. Because I do want to skip ahead some time after the recovery, even. So let's get on with that. You guys arrive at Pons. He lets you in to see your friend. Is it the? Let's do the three of you together.
Yeah, I assume
Let's just
all three of us.
make it convenient.
Okay. Okay. So the three of you arrive.
I'm gonna knock.
Okay.
Taking visitors.
Do you have alcohol with you?
Yes, I do.
Then yes, I am.
I pull a flask
Okay.
from a new-looking suit coat.
I like the question mark attached to the end.
Just making stuff up at this point.
Okay.
You look less dead than I last saw you.
I take it she still has the breathing mask on.
Yeah. Moxie is, on the table. She has a gown on, nothing underneath. Made under the covers. It's just your typical hospital bed. She's attached to some sort of machines, but the only one that seems to be working is kind of a respirator, which she wears over her face. The rest are all powered off.
Little less dead.
Yeah, for the flask.
Just out of curiosity, she's gonna remove the mask. Or no, she's gonna unscrew it first. Kind of like take a deep breath, just preparing herself for the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Take it off, swig as fast as she can. Swallow. You see just she swallows and then she breathes, and you just see pain, like just right across her face. She's not even hiding it, and she like scrambles to put the mask back on before handing it back to you.
Cammy, at that point, goes over to the side where she can kind of reach you and go around these two, and just lowers herself over you in a small hug as best she can. She's tender, yeah.
I'm glad you're alright.
Me too.
I'm glad she didn't get you.
Me too. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm surprised I'm even here and alive and not a body in a building.
It's thanks to Cammy.
Yeah.
Not really. If they hadn't shown up, we'd be gone.
You're the one that brought her back.
And drove her here.
Yep.
Doesn't really say anything. She doesn't look all that impressed with herself.
So you're gonna be on your feet soon? We got work to do.
Oh yes, I'll just jump right up now. No.
All right, come on.
Great, you're gonna carry the machine that keeps me breathing.
I've stolen bigger things.
By the way, what happened with you in Hell?
Oh. Who's Hal?
She laughs, and then it hurts really bad. Instant regret. What about the car? Okay, maybe let's not add theft to your list of things. Things that you take don't seem to get returned in the right condition.
I'm sure that I made it right with that gentleman about his car.
Mm.
At least we have a car now. Sort of.
Maybe. They are on the lookout for 2 vehicles, 2 compact cars. I don't know how many details they have. I wouldn't drive on the street in a hurry.
Why would they be on the lookout? We didn't do anything wrong.
For the cars? 2
Yeah.
cars that left the
Yeah.
scene of gunfire and
Uh-huh.
bodies and blood.
Sure.
Mm.
Could have been anybody.
Yes.
I
don't
still
know
don't
if
feel like we
there's-
did anything.
Yeah. I don't think they're looking for us. They have no leads. But they do know it's 2 compact cars. So maybe, and last I checked, that one had bullet holes. So maybe wait a day or 2 before driving it on the streets. Unless you've got them fixed. That's what I thought.
It's very possible that I did do that.
Wow. You can't stop bullshitting.
What happened with Rex and
You're sure your
and the
nickname's
package
Wraith?
and
He paid us lots of money. You got your cut. We're good.
would you care to elaborate?
Oh yeah. Cammy at this point takes out a bundle of money and starts counting it out. Puts it on, I guess, your bedstand? Your dinner tray thing? Or breakfast tray.
I reach over with my fancy new hand and kind of like fumble picking it up a bit because I'm not quite used to it.
Oh, I
But
see
she,
you
like,
got
flips
it
it through.
replaced.
Yes, well I figure it'll make the work I want to do easier before this life takes me out.
You'll be fine.
Don't talk like that. It was just some bad luck, that's all.
Kami, my love,
She
my
did.
life is a string of bad lucks. Eventually, I'm going to die. We're all going to die. I appreciate you pulling me out. I really do. I expect you to leave me. I expect everyone to leave me. But that doesn't change the fact that this mission, the next package, might be my last.
Well, the same should be said of all of us.
Mhm.
But if you start thinking down that negative line, it's downward spiral.
Oh, it's not negative, it's motivational.
Fair enough. I want you to know that I am looking into what you asked me.
Thank you. And?
Nothing yet, but I have some leads.
Appreciate that. Claire, sorry, like temporarily forgot what she asked.
To look up Jenny.
Thank you. That's what it was. It was like, oh, it was something real important.
No worries.
Look, there's a lot of things going on.
There are a lot of things going on.
Oh. Well, I can move without this thing. It's gonna hurt like hell. So I'm not sure how much good I'm going to be to you until... I mean, I'm still recovering.
What's
I'll be all right.
what's the diagnosis?
My lungs are fucked up. I need cybernetic ones at best.
Okay.
Okay, just okay.
Yeah.
Cost 10,000 eddies.
Sure.
You have 10,000 eddies.
Not on me yet.
We can get it.
We got faith. We got this. We'll get you on your feet, kiddo.
Not a kiddo. Don't ever. No.
Hey, to be fair, every mission we've done, we've won to a point.
That's hella optimistic to say.
Yes. That.
Hey, we've made money on every mission.
We have.
We've also lost money trying to pay for surgery and the things that get damaged.
Are you positive money from when we started?
I mean, I had zero, so $1 off the street would have been positive for me. It was a really low bar.
So
Progress is progress.
we gotta work our way up.
And if you just need some lungs, we'll get you some lungs. I'm not worried about it.
Well, why don't you
Also
get...
very adorable, and she takes the flask and she takes another drink, and there's more pain, but it helps somehow. What about by the way, has anybody checked on Vim?
No, but Pons told us that on the way in.
Yeah.
My card is somewhere in my clothes, wherever they ended up.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to take care of him, but he's really expensive. So alive is good.
Oh, we'll
Yeah, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
We got you.
We got it.
It was the chameleon that you all wanted to keep. Let me just remind you.
We are all very reliable.
She
Yeah.
looks scammy.
Yeah.
Like, take care of it, thank you.
She pats your knee.
Hey, to be fair, Wraith did come up with a car, like you said.
Yes.
He's not lying.
No?
But I do think we either need to fix the car we have or get another one.
I kind of feel like you should give that car to your friend who let you borrow the one.
I have it all worked out. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I think I have a bigger plan in mind.
Oh, God.
Bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Would you like to enlighten us?
Still working on it.
Of course.
Well, we gotta earn 10K.
Or some lungs.
Right.
And a car. Some lungs. No, I don't want to know what that means. By the way, she coughs a bit and it hurts. It takes her a moment. The the switch at the construction that you did, set them back a few days.
Good.
Since you all can move about freely, wanted to maybe get something that we left behind. Now might be your window.
It's part of the bigger plan when I change
That you
the
don't
order.
have finalized. That just became a piece that you didn't have.
It's a
Of
rough
information
draft.
that you didn't have before. It's the roughest of drafts, right? It's not even-
Always works out though.
Moxie, we can check it out.
Just if he wants his recording, you have a window. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you told me where your stuff was, right?
I mean, at this point, and she looks to the stack of money. I can probably replace most of my stuff. If you can get it out of the car, fine. It's not worth going to get
Okay.
at this point. But his can't be replaced.
I think I have a plan.
Flashbacks to Wraith just sitting at home drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with your plan.
All right, Cabby, pats your knee one more time and then moves to sit up or stand up. She says, "Just focus on getting better. We'll be ready for you when you're on your feet again."
Oh, we also brought you a gift. I pull out a cheap plastic plant that's very colorful that I bought from the Asian lady. It's to brighten up your room.
Thank you.
From all of us.
Very sweet.
Get better soon.
Bye. Okay, your friends all leave. At least Cammy does.
I also leave.
And Wraith.
Moxie's gonna ask Pons to put the she's well aware it's fake. She's just gonna ask him to put it in the window.
He will put it in the window. We'll close that scene. Move. Later.
Talk to Hans.
Yeah, you may. Pons is there. He is cleaning some surgical equipment.
She said she needs a new set of lungs.
Yeah, she needs a set of lungs. You can either replace them with some organic ones. That's going to be quite an expensive procedure. But, you can also get some genetic implants.
Can you do the lungs?
Says, problem is going to be finding them. My facility isn't exactly equipped to handle that kind of surgery. That's going to require an actual medical lab.
Okay.
Not just what I got here is something equivalent you'd find in a strip mall in the 2020s.
Gotcha. I was just seeing if there was anything we could do to upgrade here and maybe make that possible as another option.
For that kind of surgery, I don't have the facility, but I've got other things that I can do.
Okay.
Finding the netics is what's the problem. Since the war, supply lines haven't been as active as they should be.
Gotcha.
You know, you gotta find most of your tech off of some scavenged wreckage during the war, or manufacturing is just out, or, you know, drops off a boat from Europe.
Okay.
Or Asia. So finding what you're looking for is the toughest part. I mean, you got a good connection in Rex. He can find you some things.
Right.
If you're looking for it. But otherwise, you know, they got cyber scalpers all the time in these night markets. You can ask Rex about when the next night market is, and I'm sure he'll point you to it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Not guaranteed they're going to have anything, but you never know. Always good to check the night markets. I'd go, but I'm kind of a homebody.
I get you. Well, thanks. And thanks again for fixing me up.
He says, oh, yeah. You take care of yourself, and hey, you take care of her as well, all right? I don't want to see her in here every time with a missing limb or broken lungs.
I understand.
All right.
Can you do skin weave?
I can if you have the part.
Okay. Cool. Probably see you later then, sometime soon.
Yeah, you take care.
I'll go catch up.
Okay. Catch up to the other
Cammy.
two.
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna go to. Let's see. Let's try to keep it moving on with other players. I don't want to give Moxie all the time, even though I have a lot written for her. Let's move on. Let's move on to Wraith. Go ahead. What would you do in your downtime? We have 6 days. I'm going to say we have at least 4 weeks of downtime in total before your next job. For the next point. So what would you like to do?
So, first of all, I have to follow something deeply emotional, and you know I'm just going to screw around. Anyway.
Versus the cars. I am so curious about the cars.
So, for continuity's sake, when she was still unconscious, I bought a new outfit and a flask and some liquor from my flask.
Okay. What outfit did you buy?
Apparently a suit coat.
Apparently a suit coat. Okay.
I assume I bought, not high fashion.
Did you get it in the second-hand store?
Probably got it wherever it's cheapest. Does the local dollar store have suit coats?
Suit coats?
Second
Nothing
hand
that
numbers
great.
sound the same to me.
Hold on. I think it's 3. Oh, it's 349. Oh, here it is. 356. Okay, so what are we buying? Some business wear? A suit jacket?
Yeah.
It's
I was
500.
thinking more casual, but
Oh, a casual.
like a very 80s kind of.
So leisure wear. that's not.
Yeah, I just hate the word leisure wear.
I guess a generic chic. Yeah, 100 eddies for a business jacket and generic chic.
Okay. I'm buying that and pants.
Pants? In the same style?
Yeah.
Alright. 100 eddies for the pants as well.
And then how much are you going to charge me for the flask and the liquor?
20.
It's really just a prop.
20.
Okay. So now that I've made things right with the timeline, I am going to. I asked somebody how much it would be to repair the guy's car, and it was going to be $1,000, right? 1,080.
1,000 eddies, yeah.
All right, I am going to pay that,
Okay.
and then I'm going to explain to him that, like, hey, I've got this loaner car, and give him the other car until I get your car out of the shop. I got your car in the shop before we talked because I was going to get it fixed and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to smooth that out. Also, going to check on that rush order that I put in at the concrete batch plant. See how that went.
To the archaeology? Yeah. How do you check it out?
I'm gonna. I took the guy's information, right?
Yeah, I assumed you put it into the computer though and didn't write it down.
Would I be able to recall it?
Do an intelligence check.
Not the smartest tool in the shed. Actually, I'm not stupid either. Straight intelligence?
Yep.
I got a 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eight in intelligence.
I'd say you'd probably remember the phone number for the archaeology.
I'm gonna give the guy a call.
Okay. Guy picks up. He says, "Oh, hello.
Hey, this is a customer service call, calling to make sure that your recent concrete delivery arrived on time. We knew it was a rush order, so we just wanted to check in with that. We're a third-party company, so we don't have the direct information.
Oh, yep. We're all good.
All right, and would you recommend them in the future?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, do you remember the name of the employee that you worked with?
Oh, I don't.
Oh, that is too bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, though, how would you rate the experience?
He says, let's see. Well, they were very kind. I'd say it's a full 10. Yeah. That's the good one, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We appreciate your time. You have a wonderful day.
And
you
you.
know what? Be sure to come back next time.
Good.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yes!
10 of 10.
Right. All of this is right around that time that we went and visited Moxie.
Mm-hmm.
After I visit Moxie, I am going to go get my Jordans.
Okay.
I'm going to clean them up the best I can.
All
And
right.
I'm going to Rex's house.
Okay.
And I knock
Interesting.
very politely on the door.
All right. Door opens, and it's Rex. He says, "Yo, don't you ever fucking call.
No.
Call. The fuck do you want?" He says, "You want me to fucking close this door in your face right now?"
Hey, so I got a very special offer for you. Something that is in limited quantity. And I want to know what you could do for him.
Oh, he says, "Oh my fucking god! All right."
I show him the
Kicks
Air
open the door.
Jordans,
He's wearing.
the pumps.
Okay. He is wearing some basketball shorts right now. You've come in the about 11 in the morning. And a black tank top. No shoes or anything. It looks like he's had his couch reupholstered, where you, but it actually ends up looking bad. The color doesn't quite match the old one.
Good.
It's like an eggshell white, and this one is
Because it hasn't sun faded evenly.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, "Take a seat." He starts up, or he lights up a cigar. Says, "What do you got? What are you bringing me shoes for?"
These aren't just any shoes, my friend.
No.
Look them up. Try to do some research on these. You'll find out.
He says, "Hey, all right, agent. What are these fucking shoes?" He pulls up his phone, takes a picture. Agent says, "Those shoes are a rare variety manufactured in 1986. I don't know if Air Jordans would have existed then, actually. Now I think about 1999. There were, about 20,000 units ever made worldwide." He says, "Okay, so you got some vintage shoes. What do you want?"
Sneakerheads will pay a small fortune for these.
Well, I ain't a fucking sneakerhead. I got practical things on my mind. What?
I get that, but you're opening a night market. You know how to move things between people. I'm just asking you to put some feelers out.
You want me to sell your shoes?
Yeah, you'd get a percentage of whatever they sell for. It's going to a good cause. It's not like I'm just trying to make money off you.
The fuck are you trying to sell these shoes for?
A good friend of mine needs some new lungs, and unless you got some cyber lungs you're going to give me,
This is...
I need some money.
No. But I do know of a night market coming in about 3 weeks that will have some cybernetics.
Yeah, we were helping you with that. That's how we got in this situation.
This is... No. That's not mine. I haven't got mine set up yet. I'm talking about a different one.
All right.
I know of two. Two coming. One's actually... You could head there right now. The other one is in about 3 weeks. That's when the cybernetics are going to come.
All right, thanks for the information.
He
But-
says, yeah. But you want to fucking sell your shoes. Well, I'll tell you what. The night market right now has some clothes. They might go there.
I could go sell them, but if I do that, I'm only going to give you 10%. You could sell them if you know somebody, and I might be willing to give you 30%.
He says, all right, leave the fucking shoes here. Take pictures and shit. Sell your fucking shoes, man.
Thanks.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what? I always love doing business with you.
He says, oh yeah, it's always a fucking pleasure.
Have a good one, my friend.
He says, Nova,
See
take
you.
care.
I leave.
Gunk motherfucker.
I have one last thing I want to do, and it'll be quick, I promise.
Okay.
I'm sure this couldn't possibly go wrong. So,
Oh no.
the hard hat and jacket that I stole from the concrete plant,
Okay.
I'm going to put those on. And I'm going to head to the construction site of the NewsSat building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start poking around just a little bit. Just
Okay.
testing the waters.
That actually probably requires a lot more of a scene.
No. Okay, so I'm not trying to infiltrate now. I'm just trying to see if this disguise
Will
is
work.
going to be
Go
useful for infiltration.
wardrobe and style. Roll it. Is that a 10 or a 1? I don't ever know.
That's the Ankh. So
What's
that's
the
a
other
10.
side? Show us the other side.
Oh, you're right. That's a 1.
That's what I
Oh!
thought. Almost.
I thought it was a 10. That means I've only botched one other roll.
Got it on camera.
I'm being honest. I thought that was a 10. But, alright, so I failed that.
That's what I thought.
This is what I rolled again, though, by the way.
So, yeah, loaded in the wrong way. No, I'm just.
I don't know. You know what? If you're doing a death save, that's a real good dice to use.
I threw it somewhere over there, so.
Yeah, that's true. You probably want to keep the poorly loaded die.
I don't know what's up with that die.
I don't know. I had no idea that we would be seeing you just inadvertently cheat on stream just now.
I was not cheating. To my knowledge, I thought it was a 10.
It's only cheating if you know you're cheating.
So anyway, yeah, that's kind of true. No, is it true? I don't think it's true. But anyway,
so I got
doesn't matter.
-2.
Hold on. You need a reroll. You need a reroll.
I did. I got another Ankh. I showed it to you.
Oh, you did. Right.
Yeah.
So -2.
I'm
What's the
working
total?
on it. Just okay. Wardrobe and style, that'd be an 11 still.
11's still pretty good. You make it through part of the facility when somebody notices the jacket is off, and they say, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here," and that's when you have to dip out or get arrested.
Oh yeah, I'm just. Oh, sorry. I'm part of a thing, and I leave.
Okay. You make it away. Anything else you want to do?
No, that was it for my downtime.
Your whole downtime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm sure because I've been working on some other stuff, I've been in contact with Dave and Z, and I'm trying to get some music stuff going, but that's real tertiary to what's going on.
Dave actually is really stoked about a concert he wants to throw in Kabuki. In about a month down the road, he's told you about this before. He has a concert lined up. It's actually for an underground fighting ring, which will have some live music.
Nice.
If you can get Z to join, he wants to bring Kabuki All Stars in there as an opener.
Okay. I also talked to Z during my downtime. Briefly.
All right. That's going to require a scene.
I thought so.
But you've had enough scenes, so we're going to move over to Cass. Anything in particular you're doing for the 3 days or the week?
No, not really. I gonna pay some rent.
Okay.
to-
Right, yeah. I've worked out the rent. You'll have to pay for your lifestyle, which is what you eat yourself.
Okay.
It's not pooled. But the rent can be split, and it is $1,500 for her. It's a studio apartment.
Okay. Cool.
So that's $750 for you.
Right.
And
Which
then
is-
plus your lifestyle, which if you're eating kibble, she does not eat kibble. She has this next step up.
Real food.
It's sort of good for you. I have that written down here somewhere. Apparently, no, I don't. I have it written as kibble, but it's not kibble. Because I charged myself $300 for it. So it is $328. Sorry, guys.
Kibble's 100 EB and generic pre-pack.
Generic pre-pack. What page is that?
300. 300. 377.
377. Yeah, so she gets generic pre-pack.
Yeah. Rent took all my money.
So you buy kibble. So
Yep.
she's eating these generic pre-packs, and you get the canned kibble.
Yep.
And then every other morning or so, she's like, "Who ate my fucking? Who ate my Fruity Loops?" Oh, I can't say that. Colorful O's.
I'm sure that's trademarked somewhere.
I'm sure it is. Yeah. And she says "who" when she knows very well it's you. Anyway, so that's all your money? No more?
I got 112.
Okay. Okay, so once again, getting to the crunch.
Yeah.
We'll have one
Unless
scene.
you'll let me work my solo
Yeah, you could
job.
do. You could do a side hustle.
Yeah.
I have. No, probably not. Hold on. Where is that side hustle?
$382.
382, huh? Okay. Oh. Okay. So, after your 3 days of downtime, you'll have basically 4 weeks left. So, the first week will only be half of whatever you get. So, go ahead and roll d6.
Unless I can get a job as a bouncer at the bar.
We'll
Because
say this-
somebody vacated their job.
That's true. We'll just include that as potential.
Okay. So what do I roll?
Just roll d6.
Okay. Hired out as muscle to a fixer, corp, or gang.
All right. So for half of the rest of the week after you get recovery, so you get 500 eddies or 50 eddies. Sorry.
Yeah.
You Rex has you work as a bouncer for that week.
Makes sense.
Okay. Would you like to spend another week doing side hustle?
I mean, if we're not doing anything as a group, I probably, yeah.
Okay.
Roll again.
Yep.
Up. Attracted undue attention. Had to lay low. 0.
During your bouncing that week, you actually end up breaking a dude's jaw, who's a ganger, for one of the local street gangs, Tiger Claw. And for a while, they come back every night looking for you to cause problems. So you just stay away. By the end of the week, it seems like they've gone on to something else.
Okay.
Want to do another thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Bodyguard work high-end client.
Okay. So you actually manage, while, resuming your job back at bouncer, or as a bouncer, one of the clients, a clientele of Frank's, even though it's been kind of dead and slow, likes the cut of your jib. And he hires you just to pretty much watch a door while he conducts some business downtown.
Cool.
You make 200 eddies from that.
Yay.
So, after recovery, or after your recovery, I should say, or Moxie's recovery. I have something planned. So, let me do something with Jess right now. And again, I apologize. I'm a little bit on drugs and not, over the counter cold medication. But, and so brain's functioning stupidly. So anyway,
intervention.
I know, right? Let's go back to Moxie real quick. Moxie. One of the nights in the last days of your recovery where you're actually able to, get up and walk without a walker or anything. And breathe a little bit. You really put the stress on your lungs so that way you can walk without the respirator. Pons kind of pushes you, but anyway, you're practicing one night when there is a knock on the door.
Am I at the Twin Scalpels, or am I?
You're still in Twin Scalpels, yes. It's to your chamber.
Oh, okay. I was like, I
recovery
assume
room.
he answers the door to his own shop.
No. This is to the door of... You are walking around...
Gotcha. My room.
Your
I gotcha.
recovery room.
Okay. Come in.
Okay. The door opens. And...
Look, right, if it's another plant, I really don't need it.
It's actually not Wraith. In that dark, lit hallway, there is this tall, rather attractive-looking man with eyes so blue that they pop out immediately through the darkness. They kind of illuminate as he's wreathed in dark. Slowly, the rest of him kind of like, your eyes adjust and you can see this man with a fade haircut and a clean streak of straight jet black hair on top. He has a clean, thin beard that follows his jaw to a goatee. He wears a sharp, silver gray power suit with a dark blue button-up that has the first few buttons undone. On the side of his neck, he has a row of chipjacks, and they're all slotted with some various chips, and not a single one is empty. His blue eyes kind of focus on you, and you can see a ring of gold around the pupil, giving him this kind of intense stare as he looks at you. He says, "Hello there, Moxie 11. How are you healing?"
Levy. Don't know you.
You don't. Have a seat.
After you.
He walks into the room. Doesn't seem to have any problem with actually walking past you, putting his back to you, and taking one of the visitor chairs pulling it forward a little bit, having the seat and crossing his legs.
Is there anyone else in the hallway or standing watch?
Do you go to the doorway and try to look out?
Yes, she
Yeah.
will.
There is. There is a rather large, bulky-looking man dressed up in a... His suit is entirely black, but it has gold lines down the arms. He has just a short buzz cut, big jaw, these goggles over his eyes that have slits of... these black goggles that are his cyber eyes. I'm sorry, it's an implant with these gold, like, kind of old 80s style banded lines, like shutters going across the eyes. He has a pistol in his hand that's out, but at low just at low, or holding it low on his body, with a plug that plugs into his wrist. His suit looks bulky to the point where you're pretty sure it's Kevlar reinforced.
And I'm going to turn to Mr. Blue Eyes and this friendly conversation.
This. If I was going to kill you, I would have done it already.
I mean, it's not like I'm at my best. It wouldn't be too difficult.
Exactly my point.
And she's going to close the door
Okay.
to see his reaction before going and sitting on the bed.
To see the guy outside or the dude in your room?
She's going to close the door from the guy, I guess, to the guy outside, but she's going to sit in the room on her bed.
Gotcha. He does not seem to have any sort of reaction to that.
Okay.
He says, "It's a pleasure to meet you. I've followed your work. I've read the exposés you did of the nomads out in the Badlands. I've followed you since you've gotten into Night City. Heard about your tragedy. Also, this recent foray. Been meaning to talk to you for quite some time, but the opportunity has finally presented itself. How are you feeling? I should start with.
You already asked me that.
Yeah,
I feel like I got shot. Who are you?
says, my name, they call me The Eyes.
The Eyes. Very original.
I'm here to help.
I hear that a lot. Very rarely is it true.
Well, let's just say I can make it so you can get out on the streets, doing what you do best, reporting, bringing down whatever companies you feel need it that day.
Because you just want to see corporations fall.
Some of them. We have enemies in common.
Which enemy do you want me to go after that you...
Let's talk about your lungs and what it's going to cost to replace them. I think a job of that caliber require quite a significant investment from yourself. It would be quite dangerous. So,
They're blowing up a tower.
is this? I suppose. I'd never ask you to do anything like that, though. I have some other things in mind, and I thought maybe breaking down into several small payments with some interest would behoove you. I can get you back on your streets, or on the streets, by tomorrow. What would you say to that?
Mr. Eyes, there's always a catch. There's always something someone wants. My life doesn't matter. To you, I just happen to be the person you find the most reliable right now. Stop being cryptic. Tell me what it is you want, and I'll tell you if I'm interested.
I want some help. When I require it, I'm going to need you to write some articles, do some work. In exchange for that service, I will pay for your lungs.
Are
Up
the
to...
articles true?
Hmm?
Are the articles true?
He says, I would do nothing to try to wreck your credibility at this point.
At this point, that was a nice addition, though.
He says, let's be frank with each other. I don't know you, and I don't know how you're going to respond and do the tasks that I ask you to do. If you do them poorly, I will destroy you.
You see my work,
Mm-hmm.
so you know what it is that I do. If you're asking me to write articles, you know the caliber of material I put out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking if you're asking me to lie.
I
Down
understand.
the road when you need this help. Not going up to it. That big ticket item at the end. When you dangle these lungs over my head. Will I be lying? Will I be harming innocent people?
I don't think that I can answer that. Nobody in this world is innocent. Will you be lying, though? That is a question I can answer, and I can grant you this is my best insurance. I don't want to damage your credibility. You are more useful to me with credibility.
What company do you want to take down?
I won't talk about that right just yet. You'll find out. I'm sure.
What's the first payment?
I don't have that in mind yet either. Buying you on retainer. For 10,000 eddies, I think that's reasonable.
It's extremely reasonable, which is what makes me extremely hesitant.
Fair. Well, I'll let you think about it then. Maybe I'll come back. He starts picking himself up from his chair.
How do I reach you?
You can't. He starts walking towards the door.
Fine.
He stops. Kind of turns with a smirk.
Actually, can I, when he was walking away, grab my agent? I assume it's near the bed wherever I was sitting.
Sure, you can kind of struggle over there.
When he turns, can I snap his Victor?
Ooh. Okay. Sure.
Cool.
He looks at you after you does that, and he walks over to you, holds out his hand.
Your style's actually really great, and I've really just show my friend how he should dress.
He says, give me the phone.
Fine, fair warning. If you touch anything else, you will damage my credibility. My computer got ruined, and
He takes the agent.
the picture would have been neck down, if possible.
Neck.
I know I was doing it fast, so maybe not. It might not have actually worked.
Do a photo
Photography
check.
skill?
Yeah.
I do actually have that.
Yeah.
What is my photography skill? That's good. 19.
19? Okay, yeah, it's a good picture. It would have been of what you want. Just what were you trying to take a picture of?
I think. I know I said neck down. I don't want to backpedal on that. He's too smart. She's smart enough to know his face would have been unrecognizable. No, she would have tried to get the neck jack.
The chip jack?
Yeah, so it would have been like probably chin down, not his face, because that would have been a higher chance of having it deleted. But if she could get the chip jacks.
You
down.
are quite an admirer. That's very nice. He pushes some buttons on the phone, turns off the phone, hands it back to you. Actually, no. He almost hands it back to you, withdraws it, moves to the other side of the room, and puts it there.
She just watches him this entire time, kind of with like a smirk of like, I knew you were smart. She doesn't say it, but there's this look of like,
He then says, "Are you ready?"
I mean, you're going to have to carry my agent. And she stands up. Oh, it's in the recovery room?
Yeah.
I need to grab a few things from my room.
I don't think so.
You can come with me. Or you can send, your goon out to get it. It's mostly...
What could you
I don't
possibly
have-
need in the middle of the
There's a potted
surgery?
plant in there I'd really like to eat.
You'll be back. We will return you here.
Can I do a human perception
Sure.
insight, not insight thing? The cyberpunk
Yes, human perception.
Shit. It's a
Nothing?
1.
No. Okay.
No, it's a 1.
Reroll.
Are
And a
you
9.
sure it's a 1?
And a 9. Oh, I'm
So,
sure.
minus 10.
I'm sure.
What's the total?
Minus 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I can't find human perception suddenly. Oh, there. -1.
-1. He is very
He's so
attractive.
true.
He's a really attractive guy.
She gets lost in the blues of his eyes. for a
Yeah,
moment.
exactly. Exactly.
So trusting. Yeah, okay, fine. Picks up her
Squish
jaw
it
from
out.
the floor a little bit.
When you walk past, you don't see that huge dude that was there. Just a second ago. He leads you down the hallway, and you're gripped from behind, and something is put over your
I have my
mouth.
breathing mask on still.
Oh. Well,
Sucks to be you, dude.
something is still put over your mouth, even though it just crushes the respirator into your mouth, and then you feel a pinprick in your neck, and you slowly fade out of consciousness.
She's just gonna mutter, not that anyone could hear her with the hand over her face, but she's just gonna mutter, oh, we're off to a great start.
From there, you're left with these fuzzy recollections of moving out through the little clinic up to the roof of it, where you see a big unlabeled AV. You're led into that. You're put in there. You're flown out and away. You fly for some time, you think. And your memory starts getting really spotty at this point. But the next thing you do remember is arriving back at Pons' clinic. Still in the middle, well, it's more like the middle of the day. And you're laying there, no respirator on your face. And you're breathing normally.
And I'm in my room, you said?
And you're in your room.
My money's still there?
Yep.
My agent's still there?
It's back on the table where he
But
put
it's
it left.
in the room.
Yeah, but it
My
lets you...
artificial plant is still there
Your
and the
plant
windowsill.
is still there, yes. The agent being there kind of marks it as like, oh shit, that really happened.
I'm gonna grab my agent and I'm gonna check. I assume he deleted the photo.
Oh yeah, it's gone.
Did he delete anything else?
Doesn't seem like he's rifled through anything else in the agent.
Do I have anything new on it?
No.
Okay.
Not that you know.
Yeah, as I look through. I meant message-wise, just not smart enough to figure the other stuff out just yet. There's no new messages or emails or anything.
No.
No? Okay.
Well,
That's fine.
yeah, no. It's only a day from the last time you checked your agent.
Yeah, but a day where I was, had a very intense meeting, had got snuffed with something and then injected. There could have been a message.
It's true. There's not.
Okay. Okay. She's going to... What clothing do I have? Do I have a hospital gown? Is that about all I've got?
Yeah, that's all you have, yeah.
Okay, cool. She's gonna walk out front. Is anybody... Or before she gets out there, did she hear any voices or is it just Pons?
You hear voices that you don't recognize, and as well as Pons responding like he's kind of talking to a client, it sounds like.
She's gonna wait and listen until they either leave. She's gonna eavesdrop. She's gonna pick up the information if it's useful. If it's not, whatever.
No,
She's
they're
gonna wait
talking
till they
color
leave.
options for something. I'm not really sure what.
Yeah, she'll wait until they leave before she comes out.
Okay. They seem to go away, probably into a surgical room.
With Pons then following?
Yeah.
That leaves the desk open, right?
Yeah.
Still with my agent on because she wouldn't leave it behind at this point. She normally doesn't. I'm gonna go to the desk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get so much shit. I'm gonna go to the desk. Is there security feeds?
The computer is not, or the monitor doesn't seem to be on.
Can I turn on the monitor?
Sure,
Can I turn
you
on the computer?
touch the mouse or whatever.
Yeah.
Try to wake
Hit
it up.
enter.
There's a password. Brings you up to a password protected thing.
That makes sense. Can I make an educated guess on what that would be? Can Moxie make an educated guess on what that would be? Like if Pawns would be computer savvy enough, like as opposed to, the people who aren't part of computer world's age, where they just be like, it's my daughter's name plus 1 2 3 4, or it's password 1 2 3 4, versus calling it like twin scalpels or twin scalpels in the number of the business
Sure.
versus
Try...
some actual.
You're gonna brute
Random.
force.
Yes, brute force on a computer, that'll work so well.
Okay, roll deduction, I suppose, but do a -8.
Okay. Before I do this, there's no password on a piece of paper in front of the desk like there was in the just double check.
No, there's not.
No, it's only an 8.
An 8 total.
An 8 total.
Oh wow, that's quite
I rolled
bad
it.
for
I know I
you.
rolled a 2.
Something's wrong. Because you should add your intelligence plus your deduction.
Yeah.
It's your intelligence
14
6.
plus 2 is 16. Minus 8 is 8.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah,
That's
no,
math?
No. You're right. Okay. I thought it was before the penalty, so no.
Oh, no. After the penalty.
No. You are not able to come up with anything.
I'm going
You don't know
to...
pawns well enough.
Yeah. I mean, we've been... No, I mean, we've been recovering. We've been chatting. I'm sure. I still don't believe an 8 knows him well enough, but... She's gonna call... Cammy.
Okay. Cammy is at home. Well, hold up. Let me think. All right.
She's gonna actually move away from behind the desk and sit in one of like the visitors' chairs,
Okay.
just in case he comes into the room.
You hear. Takes a few rings, and then you hear Cammy says, "Hello."
Hi, darling. I know it's early-ish, but I've kind of maybe got an opportunity. Do you know if the Twin Scalpels has a node that you can jack into?
You hear a thump. Twin scalpels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got in that architecture. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
You're not able to work right now, are you?
Are you okay, Cammy?
Yes! Now, fucking get my shit together. Hold on.
No, you know what? It's fine.
No, it's fine. I need to get out of bed anyway. What do you want? Wait, what are we
You
doing?
sound wonderful.
Yeah, it was a long night. What?
I need to hack into security footage and see if you can find someone. A photo of someone that got caught on a camera somewhere. Here.
Oh, alright. Sure. Why don't you just ask Pons?
Because he might say no.
I can understand that. I respect it.
You know, how about I ask him and I'll call you back if it doesn't go through.
Okay.
I'll get you some water, babe.
Thank you.
She collects James.
Okay.
And she'll wait for Pons.
Alright. Pons is in surgery, so it's going to take him quite a bit of time to come back.
Right. Is there a loss? Because I don't know, she's been here for... She knows she's not actually snooped through this place. Can she snoop through this place? Is there like a lost and found or clothing that got left behind or...
Sure, yeah, there's a lost and found with clothing.
Cool. Great. Can she just put on something that's not a hospital gown?
Sure, you find some generic capri jeans, which seem to fit you.
Okay.
Not sure how those got here. A left sneaker.
Okay.
And there is a denim jacket with like the cowboy phrase of golden glitter.
Okay. I think that's horrible. I'm trying to determine if Moxie would love it.
You also
Okay.
find
I
a
mean,
pair,
she's gonna wear it anyway. It doesn't
Okay.
really matter, but she's putting it on. She just needs clothing.
find a pair of hot pink sunglasses also, which are quite nice actually.
Those might make a reappearance.
The arms are lined with like rhinestones.
Fancy.
So fancy.
So fancy. Can she like open the door to the surgery? Like the surgery room she knows well. Can she like just push the door open, or does that
To the surgery?
yeah.
Mm.
Or is it like super sterile? Does he look super sterile? Does he look like he's just working
Looks
away?
pretty sterile. There is a little window in his room,
Okay.
or that leads back to it. You can see him through it. He is currently in the process of cutting somebody's arm off.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's gonna take a while. She's gonna go back to the desk. She's gonna write a note to Bonds.
Okay.
It's not working out. And she'll whatever the time is, she'll say that she'll see him like 2 hours from now.
Okay.
Grab her money, grab her plant, go back to the Cube Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's laundry there, right? There's like a public laundry, like a laundry space room,
Mm-hmm.
something. She's gonna go inside. Is anybody in there?
Yeah, there are people in there.
Damn it. Is there like a machine, like a dryer that looks unattended?
Roll a luck test.
Okay.
You get your luck back though.
I get my luck back, right?
Yes.
So that goes. Oh man, what was it? It's a really great question. Oh, do I have it on the sheet?
Well, I only made you
I do.
burn
Okay.
4. So
Oh yeah, that's right. I could have just.
you could just
I
add
don't.
4 back.
I'm under.
You're under.
I'm under.
Cool. So you are under. Sure, there's one that looks attended, and you can't even seem to find its owner.
Perfect. Can I open it and just rummage for like a shirt out of there?
Sure.
Just an extra piece of clothing, maybe an actual. Oh no, there'd be no reason shoes would be in the dryer. Just an extra shirt. Before closing it and just walking away.
2 shirts?
A shirt and a pair of pants.
Okay.
I go through clothing a lot, guys. I need a stockpile.
Yeah, this lady,
Skedaddle.
this person has bag lady chic. So,
Cool.
these really, really, really awful, shapeless, brown pants that just straight lines. They're just big tubes. Kind of hang on there. That's for the pants. And then what else?
A top.
A top?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a really baggy, completely blank t-shirt.
Cool. Okay. That's fine. At least it's something
It's
for
black.
the next time my clothes get ruined. And she'll go to her apartment. She'll put the artificial plant next to her artificial decorative tree.
Okay.
Put her money down. How's Vim? She would like to check on Vim.
Vim is actually doing okay. Currently, he's attached to the window to get the warmth of the sun in there.
Right. Sun lamp.
So
Heat
you
lamp.
have like this little tiny window like towards the top of the unit. It's maybe like a heater vent in width. He's up there, just clung
Hanging out.
to the window. Yeah.
Did
But-
he? Oh, I assume. Actually, knowing our group, did he eat any of the fruit stuff that or vegetables that?
Appears
and
so,
leaves?
yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Then I would like to go shopping, please.
Okay. Does anybody else want to go shopping?
I don't have the money.
Okay.
Nope.
So shopping isn't as easy as going down to the corner store and getting what you want, generally. There are these things called night markets. You can also get what you want by asking a fixer to try to custom order. Tends to be a little bit more expensive. But currently there is a night market, and Rex would tell you this, and you would know to ask him.
She's gonna shoot Rex a text.
Okay.
Do you know of any night markets?
He tells you. He responds. He says, "Yeah, there's one right now. Out in New Westbrook, they have a bunch of trailer boxes set up out there, with the displaced populace, and they've got a night market going on there this week. Would have some clothing and fashion wear, and also survival gear. But if you wait a week or so, the next one should have some weapons and cybernetics." You're looking
Electronics. I need electronics.
You need electronics. Okay, that's another. I don't have any information of a night market anytime soon with electronics. There could be another one out in our area. It will take me some time to dig up. What are you looking for?
Video camera and a laptop.
Video camera and a laptop. Give me some time.
And some memory chips. I have the prices for these if that would help speed things up.
Video camera and a what?
Laptop. And memory chips.
Okay, how many memory chips?
10 for around 50.
Okay.
Please.
So that's 100. And the video. What's the price of the laptop?
It said 50. That seemed. Then it also said very expensive. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
This is a personal. Where
I
is?
assume it's like just one of those little netbook things. Oh, where was it?
Yeah.
I had that on here and now I don't. Page 100 was where I was looking.
Okay, so the starter gear stuff. It says laptop, or is it computer?
It says computer and then description.
Oh,
says
it's costly.
Laptop or desktop.
Yeah, 50 at easy is costly. So basically, just double everything, and he can get it for you. Maybe? Yeah, he could get it for you. Double the cost of everything.
Okay. She's actually just going to send him a list, apart from the clothing, of what she needs. So, in addition to the video for the electronics, she needs a new carry-all. She wants a messenger bag.
Okay.
Ideally, if it has a laptop compartment, great.
Sure. Alright, that'll cost 40. Oh god.
Yeah, we got problems.
Ooh.
No, that was crazy. This thing needs to get replaced, apparently.
Here we go. She wants a personal care pack.
Okay.
I don't
Another
think I
40.
have one anymore. And a med tech bag.
Oh. Save yourself this time. That'll
Or at
cost,
least have it on hand for someone to save me.
Right.
that'll cost 200.
Yeah. So should be 680 for everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the medtech bag actually you can pick up at the night market for 100. So just kidding.
Let's do that. So 580.
There are 2 of them available. Would you like to know what else is at the night market?
Oh, that's a real. I mean, I know I already want to spend like $300 on clothes, and that seems like a loaded question. Of let me give you all the shiny things.
Okay.
Sure. You know what? Sure.
Okay.
Let's-
So first of all, the
What do I
clothing
have?
and fashion wear is gang colors and nomad leathers. So anything in those 2 categories
Ah,
you'd like to
nope.
buy?
Nope.
Okay.
That does not help me.
Well, if you wanted to buy something in those 2 categories, you could get them at cost. And that's kind of how I'm working the night markets. Anything that's
Okay.
in the night market is cost. Anything outside of it could be double or more. But as you're searching through what's going on here is on the outskirts towards the desert, arid areas of New Westbrook, on the outskirts of Night City. There's a bunch of shipping crates just set up around here. This is actually kind of like a neighborhood for displaced people since the 2023 bombing. They have arranged the shipping crates in such a way that it kind of blocks off this like circular area where the night market is set up. There's a bunch of tents and that kind of thing. If you wanted to buy like some stationary goods, those are there. They had some basic electronics, but one other than the clothing and fashion wear, they also have a survival gear kind of booth, and under that you find like a tent and camping equipment. In a box you see a grappling gun, along with a lock picking set. You actually
Yes.
find 2 med tech bags, a tech tool, and on a hanger you see a full operational, it says in like somebody has drawn up operational with an exclamation point, radiation suit.
Oh.
Nice.
Crap, there was something you said. What did you say after med bags?
Tech tool.
What is that?
It's a kind of like a Swiss Army knife for tech stuff. Lets you, use your screwdriver, hammer, crowbar, all in one little tool.
Okay. And you said there was a grappling.
Grappling gun.
Uh-huh. Okay. How much for the lockpicking set? We're gonna start there.
20 eddies.
20 eddies?
Yep.
Okay. The med bags you said were 100 each, right?
Yep.
Okay. The tech tool?
100.
I'm gonna regret asking this. How much for the grappling gun?
100.
We need one.
We need one.
No, we don't need one. We want one. That is the difference.
Have you met me?
No.
This is all part of the plan.
No.
You have to think of the big
Don't
picture.
say. Don't. No.
Big picture.
Cass has been converted to the wraith.
Can't believe nobody wants the radiation suit. Nobody's interested about the radiation suit.
I don't want to spend.
I want
like
it. The money.
1,000.
Yeah.
I'm not, as far as I know, I'm not going into radiation just yet. It's nice to know it's there.
True.
Okay, so that would be plus, what did I say? 580.
Keep in mind, there's another night market around the corner.
What?
It's the good stuff.
Has the weapons and cybernetics. Yeah, it is the good stuff. I rolled for this too, so.
Guys, the weapons that Moxie has never once used. And the cybernetics that she just got implanted, neither of which does she care about.
Okay.
Wrong. You're prompting that to the wrong character. They won't have clothing at that one, will they?
No, they won't. No.
Yeah, see. Oh god, but that means she's stuck in like capri pants and no, she's gonna ask. She will pay double to get. She'll send Rex pictures that she's found of Asia Pop clothing that she wants.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no. What did you say? Nomad and something? Shoes.
Game.
Shoes she will get.
In Nomad? Alright, there you go.
I think so. It's cheaper.
Okay.
No, boots. Nomads would have boots, right?
They would have
Yeah.
boots. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, let's do how much is Nomad feet? Footwear. 100. She's gonna buy 2 pairs of boots.
Okay.
Where am I at? Cries. And then the rest of the clothing she will send to Rex, which would have totaled. It would have totaled 300.
So 6.
Would it be 6? Okay.
Do you have enough to afford all of this?
Yes.
I gave her a
it's
lot.
not-
Have I drained all your money?
About. I'm just. Do I need 100 Eddie grappling gun? It's really the question. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. Okay.
You all can be here too.
She
Yep.
is going to take. Yeah, are you guys with her? No. Well, maybe.
I mean, they
You
could
wtake
go
you
to it
with
at a
you.
different time.
What if we need to get somewhere up high?
Okay, so they're not with me. She's going to take. She will take the grappling gun.
Okay.
She'll take the grappling gun, the tech tool, both med bags, the lockpicking set,
Okay.
2 pairs of boots. She's gonna spend $600 in clothing, and almost $600 in electronics and everything else,
Sounds good.
for a grand total of 1,800 eddies.
It's a bit.
Next
Oh,
month is
and-
gonna.
Hang on, wait. Can I do that?
Let's hope you find some work.
Kibble's 100, right? You said.
Kipple is 100. Yeah, and that's all you have to pay for. You do have you have
Rent
your
comp.
Wraith bought you
Yeah.
a free month.
Yeah.
Which makes 2 months free.
No, I paid last month. Oh no, Angus paid for me because he owed me too.
Yeah.
See, if people would just stop getting me into dire situations.
Sure, it's their fault.
Yep, absolutely. No, you know what? Given everything she's run through, she's going to get the generic food stuff. So it's gonna put her at 2,100 total. So she'll have like 150-ish left. Yep. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do. And then she's gonna tell Rex she needs work.
Yeah, badly.
Okay, so when I come back, I guess time is a weird flux thing. I don't know how this would have worked. She would have given the list to her. Could she have done this in 2 hours?
2 hours. Why?
Because she
is
told
the time
Hans
limit?
she'd be back in 2 hours.
Oh. Probably not.
Okay.
Probably would have taken a while.
She would have sent
Westbrook
Rex
isn't
the
that
text.
I mean, it's kind of close.
Yeah, she would have sent Rex the list of things she needed, found out about the night market, gone back to see Hans to ask him really nicely if he happened to have security footage of the people that took her.
Roll a persuade.
Sure. Persuasion's a cool skill, that's good. 18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
He says, yeah, I'll show you the footage. Sure. Brings it up. It's been removed.
I figured, but, you know, it's really hoping. Alright, thanks, Pons.
He says, yeah, I'm sure I must have forgot to leave him on.
No, it definitely wasn't you. You take care, and don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I don't see you soon.
He says, me too, sweetheart. Take care.
And then she'll go to the night market and shop and come back. At which point I'm assuming it's night and maybe some of her crew might be in the bar at Frank's.
Well, let's... okay. Let's see what if they want to do. You guys said you're done with your downtime entirely. Right?
Oh. That's right, I have a lot of downtime, don't I?
You have...
Yeah, I didn't. Can I return the car and a few other things?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm done.
Oh, wait. What are the few other things?
Talk to Z, stuff like that.
Yeah, we
Nothing
need to do
important.
talk to Z still, so that's still on the list. Damn, sorry. I've
You're good.
been with Jess for a minute.
Can we
take a
an
break?
intermission?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, let's take an intermission, sure.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
You're good.
Let's do a 6-minute intermission. Is that going to be enough? Okay. 6-minute intermission. Thank you all.
Thank
Yeah.
you. See you in a
We'll
bit.
be right
See you
back.
in a bit.
Sorry.
And we're back. Hello again, folks. Okay, so I got a scene with you, Wraith. Hades. Still good?
Yeah, I don't feel like I have a whole lot to tie up here.
Okay. Then
I would work on Cammy and I's relationship since we're together right now.
okay. We could do a scene if you want. I'm not sure if there's anything in particular to talk about. But...
I would just try to boost her confidence.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Give me a sec on that. I'm going to go with Wraith, since I've been leaving him hanging for a minute. Wraith, you go over to Z's.
We can go to her house, but I'm going to call before I knock on the door.
Oh, look at you learning.
Apparently, that is the polite thing to do.
Her agent buzzes a few times. Bzz, bzz. And you see her pick up. She, her image flicks on the side of your agent display, I guess. It just takes up the whole thing, actually, because you don't have any cybernetic eyes or anything. You see her face there. It looks like she has some dark bags underneath her eyes, and she's looking at this monitor, and she says, "What do you want?"
I think that I've given you time, and if you need more time, that's fine, but I do feel at some point we should talk.
Yeah, I guess we should talk.
Can I come in?
She zones. She stays in your display for a full minute, just staring at nothing.
Do I think she's on drugs? Based on our history.
Roll a...
Human perception?
Yeah, human perception.
12.
12? Possible. I mean, it's certainly not normal for anybody to stare at nothing for a full minute.
I wait patiently.
Okay. She slowly blinks. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
I'm outside. Can I come in?
Oh.
Or do you want to go to somewhere else, like a coffee shop?
No. Come in. Walk into her. She says, "Agent, unlock the door." Door slides open. She is a cube. Nothing really fancy about it. There's a mattress laid out in one corner. Lots of there's her keyboard set up in the other, with an amplifier and a gig bag. Clothes are strewn about, as well as like a bunch of beer bottles and trash just kind of piled off into the last corner. She has kind of like a bunch of pillows laid out on an Afghan blanket. In the center of that blanket, she has kind of like an old plastic box probably from the amplifier that it came in. And on it, she has a blue substance crushed up and in lines. Actually, it wouldn't be lines, it'd be piles in a small little glass pipe.
What's up?
She looks up at you. She definitely looks like she's seen better days, but, you know, right now she's wearing a pair of leather booty shorts, no shoes. She has a ragged yellow tank top on, and her hair kind of looks disheveled mess. She's pouring some of the blue substance into that little pipe. And she just looks up at you. You want some?
Just a moment. Sure.
You have a seat. She passes the
I sit
pipe over
cross-legged
to you.
next to her. I take the pipe from her gently.
And the lighter. Okay.
We need to talk. Hey.
Ooh. Immediately.
The bass drops.
Boom. You take that first hit, it burns like inhaling glass shards into your lungs, which is exactly what you are doing. Almost.
But yeah.
2 seconds. Why can't I ever find anything when I need to?
You know what's funny? I literally just had this page open a minute ago.
Did you really?
Yeah.
220.
I was looking at the price of Coke. Well, I had downtime. I figured,
So,
you know.
you feel that burn as you inhale it, and immediately your vision is sprayed with a prismatic array of different colors. They all kind of shotgun out there into like a kaleidoscoping effect, start turning around in circles. You watch that for probably an eternity until it slowly dims.
I'm going to try very hard to focus on my hands. And I'm going to try to hand the pipe back to her slowly and carefully.
Okay. She seems to be on the end of one of her flashes. And so she doesn't take it immediately. You like poke her in the chest with it. And a second later she comes to and she picks it up. And says, "So what do you want to talk about?"
We have business to attend to and history to deal with.
Business.
And
Fucking
I would like to get to a point where we can deal with both of those things. But I feel like maybe we both need to be sober for that conversation.
She says, "What good is being sober gonna help? Look, Wraith, you want to act like nothing fucking happened. You want to go back. Why do you keep coming in here and pretending that it isn't? We sat at that fucking concert." Eyes dilate. She just like stops talking.
I let her have her moment of being gone.
Okay. She comes to.
I don't want to act like the past didn't happen because it was very real. And I deal with that every day.
You flash.
I just into nothingness for a moment. This time, instead of, the conscious trying to focus on giving her the pipe back, I let it all in.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you take in the colors of her like yellow blouse, and it kind of just like swirls over and mixes with her face into kind of a dull brown, and from the brown erupts a flower of all the colors, and those kind of climb out like claws around your head and swirl around you. You kind of watch them as they kind of glide through the air. You're not sure how long it takes, but eventually you come back to and you're looking off into nowhere. And she's just staring at you still.
I feel like we're at the precipice of making a real lasting impact that could be very beneficial.
Without Rico.
It's not without Rico.
Start noticing the blues become more vibrant and throbbing.
Okay. Do I feel that pulling at the back of my brain
Yeah.
that you get? Not that I've ever done drugs, but if I had.
If you had done that, yeah.
Yeah. It's not without Rico. Rico made choices, and I can't change his choices. And I can't change that, and I can't change the history of what the three of us had together well before the music and the bullshit. But he is always going to be a part of what we are.
Not even about the relationship, though. It is about the music. I can't see us doing Kabuki All-Stars.
Okay. I respect that. But I also feel like maybe you need this because I'd prefer you not go down a bad path.
Just trying to cope.
I get that. And this is coming from me, but there are a lot healthier ways that one can cope with their feelings.
She kind of stirs. She moves towards you, climbing on her hands. And she presses her lips against yours.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She starts pushing you down to the ground.
No. I stop her.
Okay, she stops and she's like, fuck you, Ray.
No.
She gets up. She says, get the fuck out of here.
It's not.
Get the fuck out of here!
Okay. I leave.
Okay.
As I leave,
You hear her punch the door as you leave. You just hear it. Bam, 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 bam.
I'm going to delete her contact out of my agent.
Okay.
I'm also going to sit in the car for quite some time without operating it before I drive.
That would be wise. How long?
What feels like at least a day, but I'm sure is like an hour.
An hour?
I'm going to just think about life and everything that is going on and everything that is all the things that haunt me and eat at me that I don't let people show, like I don't show through the mask I wear. I'm gonna let those things in and just kind of have a quiet freak out in the car.
Okay. You freak out and the colors all become angrier. as you sit there. The lights of the dashboard just like glow blaringly in your eyes, and they are oddly this this neon red color that they probably weren't before, but jaded by your outlook on life and the way that the rain patters against the top of the car and kind of like blurs everything. All of your clarity has gone to just angry colors.
Noise.
Just angry noise as you sit in your car thinking about this. And you wake up with the car wrecked into the side of a building.
I try to start the car.
Yeah, that does not happen.
I get out.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the closest bus stop. I'm gonna pull up my hood. I assume I have a hoodie.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for the bus.
Are you getting a bus pass?
Yeah, I will invest in a bus pass.
You take the bus. Where do you take the bus?
To the bar, to Frank's.
Okay. Start heading there. Yeah, you're flashing. I mean, it comes like you're hyper alert of all colors always, but there are moments where it just becomes so overwhelming that you just can't do anything else but study them and
Stop processing everything else.
Stop processing anything else. That is definitely true in the entire bus ride. So,
cool.
In fact, it happens to the point where the bus rider says this is the end of the line, and you actually have to write it back.
I get off.
You don't write it back. You get off.
Nope. Where am I at?
You are in the middle of Watson Industrial, somewhere BFE North Side. Like, you can see the Militech compound from where you're standing.
Good. This is where I want to be.
Bigger picture.
Yeah. There's a plan here. Don't worry. I got this. I'm gonna start walking back.
Okay. You walk back. Walking back might actually be more dangerous. But,
I'm not in the most sober of mindsets. If I pass a dive bar, like one of those industrial terrible dive bars, I'm going in there.
Sure. You find one of those.
Okay.
And you just kind of have your flash outs in there.
I'm gonna drink heavily.
Probably takes...
Try to make lots of new friends.
Roll your charismatic leadership. Is it a 1 again?
No, it's a 10. And this time, it is the 0. Got rid of the other die. I got a 20.
For what?
Charismatic
leadership. Oh. Or, yeah, you make some great friends in the bar. They're like, oh, you're Kabuki All-Stars? Yeah, I've heard of that.
You
probably wouldn't. Yeah. Yeah,
I promised people concert tickets and.
Okay. Tonight is a blur for you.
I eventually get a ride somewhere near the neighborhood I live in from somebody who's headed home. Probably the bartender when they're wanting to leave. I'm gonna go ahead and spend about 150 EB on this.
Okay. Sounds good. Eventually, through that night, as you're starting to come down The colors start to dim to normal shades that you actually recognize as colors instead of some sort of, I don't know, extraterrestrial, interdimensional being.
I was fifth dimensional for a minute.
For a minute. As you're coming down from that, your agent rings.
Answer it. Hello?
How can you just turn it off?
I don't know what you mean. I don't ever turn it off. Maybe that's the fucking problem.
You're just so hung up on this fucking band.
It has nothing to do with the band, and don't try to hang that on me. It was the spirit of why we started the band. It's why we created the music. It's why we were together, and that's the only reason that I still keep it going. Is because of what it meant, not what it is. I don't care if I'm ever successful. I do care that the people I love, one of them being dead, are remembered.
So how the fuck did you just walk away from me?
Because you need to clean up your shit.
We can't do it anymore. It's not the same without him.
I agree.
Find a new singer.
Do you feel like you could slow down on the drugs if I can find a singer?
It's one fucking night. Don't paint me as a fucking...
It's not one night. I saw the way your apartment looked when I was there. I'm not saying you're a drug addict. God knows you and I have had fucking month-long benders. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I'd like you to stay alive so I don't have to replace a keyboardist and a singer. I would like at least one of my friends to make it through this.
Find a singer. She hangs up.
Okay. By the time I make it back to Frank's, which bartender would be on shift?
Kuniko.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Kuniko is there. Wiping the tables down. There seemed to be a small rush, which you're on the ass end of. Tables being cleared out. Seems like the bouncer isn't even working tonight, so you're let right in.
Nice.
Thursday night, maybe, but she looks at you. Hello.
Hey, I have had a real long day. What's good for not feeling
Speaking of, roll a drug test. Resist drugs.
well? Yep. Hey, I've got that. That's a thing I can do.
That's good.
13.
13. You are addicted to blue glass.
I figure. Hey kids, blue glass. Not even once.
While addicted, I will occasionally tell you you're flashing out, hallucinating short, powerful bursts, cause you to lose your ability to do an action on a turn while in this state. Blue glass junkie will typically flash out once every hour, but it can vary heavily from person to person. While addicted, its primary effect changes. Instead of flashing out, you're immune to flashing out while taking blue glass.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've been addicted to blue glass. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna order some green tea. Do they have any food available?
Yeah, they have food in the form of a burrito vending machine.
Get me a burrito in a tube
You got a burrito in a tube.
and some green tea, and I'm gonna sit down at the bar.
Okay. You sit down at the bar, have your burrito in a tube.
Nice.
Delightful.
That's all I had.
All right, moving on to Hades.
Yes.
After that stint, well, actually, this would have been a while ago. One evening, as the sun goes red in the horizon, Cammy's outside on a laptop, looking over, or actually, she seems to be typing something up and just smoking a cigarette. She's wearing nothing but just panties and a bra. Just, that's how she hangs out on her porch. Just a really relaxed evening. Sun goes down. Yeah. Do anything in particular?
I'll come outside, sit next to her,
Okay.
and what you working on?
Trying to code up some new armor, she says, taking a drag of the cigarette.
Nice. You doing okay?
She says she takes a moment to think about that. Kind of puts down her laptop screen a little bit. Takes a drag of his cigarette. Says, I can't stop thinking about what just almost happened to you.
To me?
Yeah.
I'm probably just wearing boxers.
Okay.
So there's scars probably all over. I've been shot, kicked, punched, stabbed, poisoned. Nothing
I
has
know.
killed me.
She says, yeah, but you're not invincible, buddy. She closes her laptop screen, switches hands the cigarettes in, and moves hers over to, like, put over yours, putting her fingers through yours. She says, it just got me thinking. I wasn't really expecting you to come and move in with me. And now you're here, and I just thought, I don't know, Cass, I know that you have kind of a rep, and What is this?
Wow.
Like, I don't want to put pressure on you, but you almost just... You could have died and I just not know.
My greatest fear is losing everybody. I've survived everything that's been thrown at me in my past. It doesn't make sense. People I get close to, they don't always make it.
I know that pain.
So it's hard. I don't want anything to happen to the team, especially you. I don't want to go through that pain again. That's why I have a reputation, possibly. I live in the moment. What's going on right in front of me? The past stays there.
But are you saying, like, the moment could be someone else?
Not that I see. You're right here, and I'll turn, look right in the eyes. It's right in front of me.
Roll a persuasion real quick.
Yay. It's not a 10, but it's close.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait, a 10 on the roll?
No, it's a 9 on the roll. 19.
19. That's pretty good. Okay. So she's looking at you and she searches your eyes for a minute. You see a little smile develop across Cammy's thin lips. She says, okay.
Put my hand on her cheek.
Okay. She kind of
Give her a
brushes it.
kiss.
Okay. Alright. Light kiss turns into a deeper one, which turns into you guys moving towards the bedroom. And we'll close there for now. Let's quickly discuss if anything important needs to happen in the next 2 weeks of downtime.
I have one. Moxie, how did you get lungs?
Let's do that next session.
Okay.
Right. Do we know about the lungs?
No.
You haven't yet.
I've been busy being addicted to drugs.
Yeah, it's been busy.
But look for a singer.
Me.
Look for a singer. Okay.
I want to try to decode my chip, and I have Moxie has a couple pieces she wants to write and publish. and then she has a video she wants to make.
Decode your chip. Can you remind me which chip?
Her family chip, the one that she can't unlock.
Okay.
Her super secret backstory chip, that one.
All right, so go ahead and roll a decryption. And what else did you need to do other than that?
Hang on.
I thought you
Sorry,
said
I need
something.
to do one thing at a time. By decryption, you mean cryptography, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
16.
Try as you might. You cannot hack into the chip.
Fine. Okay. She'll keep studying and learning about how to and slowly try to hack away at that.
Okay.
Pun was not intended but worked out. She'd like to she'd
Okay.
like to compose a blog series about Newsat and Shady Acres, what they're not telling you.
Okay.
And she'll start putting together the evidence she had, and she'll do like a somber piece with the photo of the car and the destruction about the Anderson gang.
I do have
And-
something for you. that.
Document that she downloaded before the bomb. It's obviously like part of a series. This would be the first one, just getting the
Sure.
information out
Write your compose.
there. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. 21.
Okay. Nice. All right. You're actually quite happy with the piece of work you've written as you write it. Towards the end of the 2 weeks, Cammy gives you a call one night.
Okay.
She says, "Hey, so I've been looking up that girl, Jenny Watts, I think you said was her name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might have some news for you on that front.
What'd you find out?
Well, I think that I think I found where she lives.
Okay.
Reason I
What's she
found
say?
it is I was searching through a bunch of different gardens, and I didn't find it in her garden or his garden, but rather a mutual friend has a picture of them together at a bar. Actually, I think it's Frank's, or whatever it was called back then.
Mhm.
But anyway, I see them together here at a concert. There is Wraith and that girl that's kind of a bitch. And, Rico. And Rico is right next to this blonde girl, and her name is Jenny Watts. So I'm assuming probably the same girl, right?
Probably the same girl.
Anyway, so I looked up that one. She's...
What was the name of the mutual friend we found it on?
Oh, his name was Bobby Jenkins? Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, she lives not too far away here in Watson on the south side, next to the marina.
Okay.
And yeah, it's her address. Didn't flick it over to you?
Please, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Does in your research, by the way, did it show if she had any family?
Oh yeah, she's got like a dad who lives in one of the he got displaced back in 2023. He lives out in Westbrook. I don't know about the mom though. I think she died. Anyway,
Any siblings?
huh?
Any siblings?
No siblings.
Okay.
She works as a field tech for one of the electronic shops here in Watson.
Why would they target her? Did you find anything that might...
Not really.
Thanks, Kami. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, if you want to go check that out, I'd be willing to come with you. Kind of interested.
Alright. I mean, we might as well tell... If you're going to come with me, Cass will join us. So we might as well tell Cass and Wraith at the same time.
Sure. Why don't we set up a meeting for tonight?
Sounds good.
Cool. Wraith, do me a favor and roll your... What would be the good thing to connect you with? I guess charismatic leadership.
Okay, I had another thing to do too before we're all done.
Okay.
I got a 12 on my charismatic leadership.
All right. You find a singer in the week.
Nice. Okay. While I'm looking for the singer, I would like to also get a hold of any fans, diehard fans, stuff like that. I'm trying to get bootleg recordings of our concerts.
Okay.
And I'm trying to put together a rarities album.
All right. Do another charismatic leadership.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 3 luck on this.
Oh.
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you were able to find some bootleg copies of your music from
Nice.
various fans. It takes you a while, takes you that full 2 weeks of just calling numbers, being like, hey, did you ever illegally record my show?
Did you download my stuff on LimeWire?
But you find them.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put together a mix of the best ones I can get together, and call it the Remembrance Part 1.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Let me see if I have anything else to talk about. Oh, yeah. Moxie. Some of your contacts, one of a corpo, you know, actually, who kind of chats with you sometimes, sends you pictures of tensions rising in Westbrook between the homeless there and the walled-off executive zone. He shows you a picture of a car getting assaulted by, like, cheap slushies. Just, like, this really nice sports car just getting pegged with slushies.
Okay.
Not really sure why you think it, or he says he thinks it might be because of some new policy he's going to enact on expanding the executive zone walls out. A project that's going to take a few years.
It takes a lot for her not to type back no shit. Just I think it would just be one of those standard responses that she has of like, thanks so much for the information. If anything else comes of this, let me know.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I also just wanted to note that during that period of time, I am going to be completely sober, sustaining no liquor, no anything.
Okay.
Green tea, freshest water I can find.
Are you detox?
I think
Yes.
you have to go to rehab.
I do, but I am trying to do it the hard way at the moment.
Okay.
Not that I don't want to even roll to break the addiction right now. I'm just letting you know in the background that's going on.
Okay. Okay. If you want to remove the thing, yeah, it's gonna take a lot. You'll have to check yourself into rehab, and it costs 1,000 eddies.
That's fine. I just dropped 1,000 on fixing some dude's car. I can afford it. I'm just saying.
In the meantime, you will need to get the blue glass. You'll need to get a regular supply of it. Oh, you want to try to manually do that? Oh, okay. Roll another torture, I suppose.
I don't want to break the addiction. I just am going to try to not do more drugs. 13.
13. Still not enough. Take 1 damage on your chart permanently until you get rid of the addiction. Until you take the drug.
Okay.
Your body is not enjoying being without it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that we're going to close it here. We're quite later than normal, but I think that a lot got done in this session, and I think some really good scenes happened. It was really cool. So, we can start with getting on to... Well, I guess let's start with our closing notes. Closing notes will be go donate to Solo But Not Alone 2. Can somebody put that up in the chat? Do you guys know how?
Give me
I think it's exclamation point donate. But anyway. Oh, and welcome,
Patient Zero.
Patient Zero, yeah. Good to see you. Yeah, so next is follow us on Twitch, if you aren't already. We need to get to 50 followers, then we're going to have a giveaway, so please, 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 please follow us. Tell our friends about us. That's not right either.
Tell your friends. Tell somebody.
Tell somebody.
Yes, exactly.
Somebody should tell something.
Tell me about us.
If you could just chat with me about us, I would
Join the
really
Discord.
appreciate that.
Although, on that note, I will say thanks to everyone who talked in the
It's
Twitch
true.
channel. It's great to see your comments
It is.
about
It's
the show. We
awesome
love
to
it so
see.
much.
I love it.
So, thank you.
So yeah, thanks for being here. It's really cool of you to spend your Saturday with us. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to really say or add. So we'll close and have a good night. We'll see you next week, everybody, where we will
Good night.
continue our story.
Bye.
Bye.